HU, you know? Alright, so as promised, this is my second recording regarding Howard University, right? And what I learned at Howard University in my Master's of Social Work program. So we already know you're going to learn social work. I don't need to talk about that. Well, maybe I do, but maybe that's going to be a whole nother reel, because that's not what this one's about to focus on, because people do get social work wrong. But anyway, so things I learned that most wouldn't expect, including myself, that had to do with my future journey that at the time I didn't have knowledge of. Like I said before in my prior recording, my undergrad degree I earned from Trinity back in 2011. When I was at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, studying psychology, that was 2011, 2012. So fast forward to 2022. Okay? That's a gap. That's a 10-year gap, y'all, to be going back to school. Back in the day, I was what you call a PowerPoint beast. Alright? I was awesome at PowerPoint doing my presentations. Howard, I still, initially went to PowerPoint for any presentations I had to do. But then when you get to the group projects, the classmates want to use Canva, something I had never, ever heard of. Never. So I had to learn a new program, get out of my PowerPoint comfort zone and learn a new app, right? Awesome blessing, okay? I use Canva today for my business so much. And that knowledge, like I said, I had no knowledge of the app at all going into Howard. So that was one of the unexpected things. Another was social work in itself. Some of the things that we were learning, some of the books that we were, required to read. It was, for me, some of it, because I did learn stuff, but it was a lot of stuff that I was hearing for the first time from someone else. It's stuff that either I was told by the Most High Creator that this is how it is, this is what's going on, and for the first time I actually heard it being taught, or it was written in the book, and I loved that type of confirmation. Or it's stuff that I fucked around and found out through life. And I'm very observant. I do have the spiritual gifts of wisdom and discernment. So put it all together, the things I've learned and figured out just from observation. And when I have spoken those in the past to the people around me in my circle, it's stuff they would try to argue me down on. That's not the case, right? But here I am now, sitting in class, Howard University, and it's in this book. It is a whole theory, or it's we're being taught it. Something that I had already came to. And here it is in black and white. Here it is coming out of a professor's mouth. Here it is, my people who agree, So that was something. And then, okay, something else. AI. Alright. I did not know AI was doing all the AI was doing. When I wrote my personal statement and wrote my admissions essay, I wrote it. It wasn't until a little bit into my program, you get to know your classmates, do some group projects with different people, and some of the young bucks, was talking about AI. And I had no idea that was an even thing that was getting done. And y'all, this is why you gotta ask questions too. But I ask questions. I have no problem asking questions. I don't care about if people think it's a crazy question, whatever. But if I'm not told to speak, I don't speak. It's that simple. So at the beginning of classes, when we're going over the syllabus and the teacher starts talking about the honor code, and they was talking about AI or different programs that I had never even heard of, it don't apply to me. So I wasn't told to speak. I didn't speak. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about, y'all. I had no idea that people were literally having AI write their papers, that people had used AI to write their admissions essays. I had no idea. And of course, that's not everybody. Okay? So no, it's not everybody. But I had no idea that this was a thing being done, right? And it was like, well, damn, you know, I wrote my shit myself. And I'm still here. Yay! You know, because you would think AI, you know. But anyway. So, another thing. There was one particular class I took from a particular professor who forced, it was a requirement, that you run your papers, even if it's a group paper, individual paper, you run your papers through Grammarly. Grammarly is something I had not heard of until Howard. She might not have been the first teacher that spoke on it. Like, other teachers will recommend using it, but they didn't force it. All right. But this particular teacher, she forced it. And I mean, I'm glad for the experience and all, but look, this is my stance. I expected better of Howard, and I know she on her own does not represent Howard. I had so many awesome teachers, and despite the woman's arrogance, she still taught, so give her that. You know, give her credit where credit's due. But it really shined a light on who she is as a person, because it's this universal issue, especially here in America, of trying to force multiple cultures to speak like the perceived dominant culture. I expected better from Howard because, you know, HU, you know, we bring our culture to the table and stand 10 toes down. So I wasn't expected to be in an environment that wanted me to sound like the perceived dominant culture and speak the way that they want us or want to tell us to speak. Communication, as long as you understand what the hell that I'm saying out of my mouth, it has taken place. I don't like anything trying to dull my authenticity. And sitting here using AI to change your wording so that your writing sounds like the perceived dominant culture? Baby, what's wrong with the way I talk? What's wrong with the way you naturally talk? That's your culture. HU, you know? We bring our culture to the table. I was not expecting that. But you deal with different type of personalities in life. And I mean, I still graduated with a nice GPA, honor society and all that good noise. I don't remember what I got in her class, but I know I definitely got dinged a few times, even though I did run the requirements to run it through. I did not have to accept all its suggestions. Okay? Like, I'm going to speak like me. This is my voice. This is my paper and my name is on it. I speak like me. If you have a problem with that, that's your problem, not mine. So I'll take your grade, you know, and you get opportunity to be you, shine bright, or let them diminish your light. HU, you know.
Adira Gross.